In this 10-minute training video, I'm going to be revealing to you the exact system that you can copy and paste and use to generate over £5,000 a month with AI. And this will work for you even if you've got minimum technical skills, you don't have a big budget, and you've got zero business experience. Now, the reason why I'm so excited to be revealing this to you is because I've used AI in my business, and that's allowed my business to grow over 250K a month. So what I want you to do is understand how, so that you can use that same system to go and start using that money to build an additional income for yourself. Now, the reason why this is important is because you need to make a decision. Either you are the slave of money or you are the master of money. And those people that are the slave of money, they make money by trading their time in a 9 to 5 job. Okay. However, there's a major issue with doing that. And so in the 9 to 5 slavery life, your money's capped. You don't have real opportunity to make a lot of money. Number two is often you're in a job that you're not necessarily passionate about. You're just doing it to put food on the table. The third element is often there's no room for growth. You just become a robot doing the same thing day in and day out. Number four is you have to stick to timings that the company gives you or the boss gives you. Okay, so it's a 9 to 5. Sometimes you have to do extra time even without getting paid. And it's a position where you don't have control over your own time. Even if you wanted to take days off, you even have to ask permission. And often you might have to even deal with people you don't actually like dealing with. And the environment can sometimes become toxic. So the reality is that people go into this 9 to 5 slave life to survive, to put food on the table. However, they are working, trading their time for money to make somebody else rich. And what the output of that is, what that results in is a big chunk of your life, you're in the slavery system from age 21 to 65. Okay. So you're basically trading a big chunk of your life just in a job to get a small paycheck to make somebody else rich. Okay. And you don't grow with that. You don't grow your income from the money that's given because there's a cap on how much money you can make. You're never going to get rich in your job. Okay. Even if you're in a position where you get a high paying job like a doctor or something like that, you have to trade so much time and effort to actually go in and actually go up the ladder. And by the time you're at the top of the ladder, yes, you may have been in a position where you are making good money, but then you don't have a family life. Okay, you're putting too much time into that job now, and it takes away your life and the other areas that you want to grow in. All right. And what's even worse is a lot of people, they then have to pay for their bills, they have to pay for their mortgage, or even rent. And if you've got a mortgage, 100 to £1,000,000, you're in debt. So you can't get out of this 9 to 5 slavery because otherwise your life will crumble. Okay. Now, in my opinion, this lifestyle of being a slave to money, having to trade your time for money in the 9 to 5 slavery life is unacceptable. But people, they accept this as a way of living. But if you really look at the reality of it, it is an unacceptable way of living. There is another way, which I call the entrepreneur life. This is where somebody goes into making a decision that they want to set up their own business. And by doing so, they're in a position where once they actually have a business that's making money, there's no cap on how much money they can make. If they're making 3K a month, they can grow it to 5K a month. They can grow it to 10K a month, 100K a month. And often when you have your own business, it's something you're passionate about because it's yourself. It's your own business. And the third element is you've got massive growth because you're constantly growing to grow the business. And most importantly is you work with your own timings. You're not there being a slave to somebody else telling you what times to do and what days you can take off for your holidays. Okay. And from there, as your business is growing, you can build a team around you that you enjoy working with, that you've got a connection with. So you've got a good environment. So once you actually have a business from home that you're working on that's making you money, that allows you to replace your 9 to 5, get you out of the slavery and into a position of freedom so that you have time freedom. You can choose how you want to live your life. You've got money freedom. okay? Because you can grow your capital. You've got location freedom, especially businesses that you can do with just your laptop. You can do it anywhere in the world. You reach your full potential because you're pushing yourself to grow and for the business to also grow. But once you're in a position where you've made good money, you can now contribute to the world in a positive way for charitable causes and really help other people in a positive way. Now, for you to get out of the 9 to 5 slavery and to get yourself into the entrepreneur life where you are the master of money rather than its slave, you need a vehicle. Okay, you need a vehicle which is essentially a business model that is going to be allowing you to actually make money and get you from A to B. Now, the reality is there's a lot of people online, they say do this business or that business, and they may try to sell you a course, and you even maybe have even bought something and it's just not worked at all, right? And for you, you may feel that, you've just given up on this hope altogether, right? However, there's one thing that I have learned in my journey as an entrepreneur. Anytime I've made over £1 million within the space of a few months to a year, okay, when I've made a lot of money very quickly, there is one thing I did that allowed me to make money fast and very easily. And that was riding a wave, riding a trend. Okay, I understood that the vehicle that I needed to focus on wasn't just any vehicle that somebody was saying. The times I focused on a vehicle that was connected to a major trend was the times I made millions of pounds very easily, very quickly, within a very, very short period of time. And what I did is I took that information on what trends are working and I created a community and shared that information with them. So if you followed me, you know that I've built a community of people just like yourself who I've helped build profitable businesses and built a community that's generating over 1 million in sales on a monthly basis. Okay. Now, the reason why the people that I've helped have got such amazing results is because of this point. I am able to look at where is the money going, and then I'm able to position you in the right place with the right model for you to go ahead and benefit from it. Now, the biggest, hands down, the biggest opportunity and the biggest trend that you cannot ignore is AI, artificial intelligence. That is where the money is going. If you analyze the world and look at where the wealthy people are putting their money, it's in AI. So for example, if you look at the VC investment firms, over 40% of their investments are now in AI ventures. Over 200 billion is expected to be invested in AI development by 2025 globally, and it's accelerating every quarter. So this includes big tech companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, which is Meta. If you look at the startups that have the most traction right now, like OpenAI, they are AI related startups. And even governments are going all in. USA, China, UAE, you name it, they're going in because there's not just one player. Everyone's going all in on AI. This isn't just hype. It's a full-blown technological gold rush. Now, some of you might be thinking, what actually is AI? So AI is like giving a computer a brain, so it can think, learn, and do tasks like an actual human. So AI can help with hundreds of everyday business tasks, not just one thing. So think of AI like having a team of digital workers that can help with writing, marketing, design, sales, support, and even more, all at the same time, 24/7, 7 days a week. Okay. Now, businesses are embracing AI because it makes sense. It's saving them so much time because it's automating tasks. It's reducing a lot of costs by minimizing the need for large teams. And that, as a result, increases their revenue. Okay. So instead of hiring somebody who sometimes might be unwell or they're demotivated or whatever it is, you've got an AI that can now do their job very quickly, very easily, and better than a human being. Okay. And the reality is, many people are going to lose their jobs in the coming years. You may be one of them because AI is going to come and replace a lot of jobs. So either you're in a position where you evolve into benefiting from AI and you adapt to how things are going to change, or you be in a position where you may suffer. Okay. So here is the opportunity on how to ensure that you take advantage of this gold rush. Okay. The good news is we are just getting started. 2025 is still early phase. It's all about the infrastructure phase and building the infrastructure for AI to be established. Okay. Now, over the next 10 years, all the way up till 2035, is going to be the mass adoption phase. All right. This is where individuals and businesses and companies and corporations are going to be implementing AI as a default into their businesses in every single area, be it marketing, HR, logistics, sales, and finances. Now, the opportunity is that over 90% of small and medium businesses are not using AI, but they want to. They understand the benefit of it, but they're not doing it. Okay. And that is where an entire new business category has been born, which is what I call AI agencies. So AI agencies are essentially AI consultants that can go in and help these businesses implement AI. And for you, AI consulting is the easiest way for somebody who's working a normal 9 to 5 job to start a business without the need of business experience, with minimum tech skills needed, just by learning a few simple tools that helps businesses save time, save money, and helps them make more money by installing AI into their business. So this is the biggest opportunity for you right now. Now, you may be thinking, okay, well, how do I know you're actually right? There's many people that say a lot of things online. Okay. So I asked ChatGPT, which is an AI tool, a question. I said, what is the best business opportunity right now for someone working in a 9 to 5 who wants to have a business they can run from home, replace their 9 to 5 with minimal risk and startup cost? And what did it say? The best opportunity right now is starting a AI agency. Okay. And it then gave me the reasons why. Is because there's low startup costs, there's no technical skills required because a lot of the tools are just drag and drop, and everything has simple step-by-step guides, and it works around your 9 to 5 because it can be built working just 1 to 2 hours a day. And there's massive high demand from businesses. Okay. A lot of businesses have massive demand for wanting support with installing AI into their businesses. And it's a quick path to making a lot of money very quickly because you can charge anywhere between £500 to £2,000 a month per client. And then from there, you're able to scale and automate the business very easily. Okay. So even ChatGPT has confirmed exactly what I'm saying, that if you're serious about wanting to build a business, this is your best opportunity. Okay. So how does it actually work? How does setting up an AI agency work? All right. So here's the AI agency model. It's very simple. Number one, you need to understand that we're going to be focusing on solving problems for rich people. And what I mean by rich people is businesses that are actually making money. All right. So any niche that you go into, they're going to have problems. So then step number 2 is then offer a simple AI powered solution that solves that problem. Okay. Very simple. You have a problem. Here's a tool that solves that problem. And then number 3, you simply just install it for them, set it all up, and get paid. And the easy way to do this is just make them an offer they cannot say no to, and then get paid. So you can install it into their business, prove to them how good it works and how much money they're saving and making, and how their business is becoming much more lean and efficient. They're going to love it. And then they're going to be more than happy to pay you 1, 2, 3K a month for you to manage and maintain the maintenance of that system. Okay. So to replace your 9 to 5, if you're currently making, let's say, 2,000 to 5,000 a month in your 9 to 5, replacing your income with your own AI agency is simple. With just 5 clients paying you a minimum of £1,000 a month each, you could be earning the same, if not more, working 1 to 2 hours a day. Very simple. And the reason why this is the perfect business model for you is because you can build this on the side of your current job without having to sacrifice your family life, and you can scale and grow the business completely at your own pace. It does not require a big budget to get started at all. Okay. The third element is it's easy to learn even if you're not very technical. As long as you can use Google and email, and you are able to use a laptop in a very simple way, the AI tools do all the heavy lifting for you, and they're very, very simple to use. So even if you're not very tech savvy, you'll be able to learn very quickly and very easily. The fourth reason why this is the perfect business model is because you're riding the biggest wave and the biggest opportunity that has high demand and low supply. On top of it, it allows you to charge high amounts, be it 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 pounds a month per client. So once you've got a handful of clients, you can easily replace your job. The business is mostly automated, handled by AI tools, and even if you wanted to completely automate it, you can get low-cost virtual assistants to manage the whole process for you. So you're not building another job, you are building freedom. So the question you're going to be asking is, how can you get started? Well, first and foremost, you need to make a decision. Either you decide to stick with being a slave to money and sticking in a 9 to 5 job for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 years, making somebody else rich, or you go down a path where you start taking action to build something for yourself that can allow you to make more money than your job while also giving you that time freedom. If you're in that position where 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years down the line, you want to build something that gives you the life that you want, then this is the best opportunity for you to get started with. Now, if you want further free training that goes deeper into exactly how this works, all you simply need to do is go below this video and book a call. On this very short call, we'll just connect with you, get to know a little bit more about your background, answer any questions, and also give you some free training that goes deeper into exactly how you can implement this for yourself and take advantage of the AI gold rush. So you've got nothing to lose. Even if you're just a little bit curious in exactly how this all works, go ahead, go below this video, book a call, and I look forward to giving you access to some more training and speaking with you very soon. See you there. Go below this video, book a call. You've got nothing to lose, and I'll see you on the other side.